the grandson of Right Thought. Welcome to the School of Marvelous Light. Now remember how in the last video I said that wisdom is the mother of the grandson. So if you know the story of the grandson, when you're reading the Bible, then you'll see it pop up several times throughout the Bible. One of those times is when Solomon is born into the world. He is another grandson, another branch that builds the temple, is he not? Just like Jacob was a grandson, and he built the temple and was changed into Israel. You see that? Name was changed. So we're going to see the same thing here in the book of Proverbs. Okay, Proverbs chapter 31. It's about a virtuous woman. Wisdom. She crieth in the streets for her children. Wisdom is the mother of us all. They knew not that wisdom was the mother of them all. Who? The children of the Spirit. She is their mother that birthed them through the Spirit. Marhala, their spiritual mother. You understand? So, Proverbs 31 verse 1. The words of King Lemuel. Lemuel? What did I just tell you earlier? The prophecy. Listen at that. The prophecy that his mother taught him. The prophecy, also translated the burden that his mother taught him. Prophecy, burden that his mother taught him. Verse 2. What, my son? And what, the son of my womb? And what, the son of my vows? I promise, son, a son born in matrimony, holy matrimony. That's why she said the son of my vows. Verse 3, give not thy strength unto women. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. So, this is why the scripture says that it is not well that a man be a drunkard and drink in excess. So do you see why when they saw Yahushua drinking wine, they called him a wine bibber? You see that? Even though he was not. Verse 6, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. There was a woman, if you guys go back months and months and months on my videos, that would come up to me while I was making videos at times and ask me if I had some money to give her for some liquor. She made it very clear that's what she wanted. Every day she needed it. She would be shaking and have the shakes and get sick without having it, she would say. And I would see her trembling and shaking and tweaking. And I would give it to her. And I'm sure somebody would see me do that and probably think that was wicked of me to do that. Well, if you're a king, then you're understanding what your mother taught you to do, which is when you see someone who is ready to perish, which is what she said to me. She said, I want to die. I know I'm going to die. I'm dying, and I'm ready to die. So give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more, which is what she was doing. You see there? Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth and judge righteously. How do you judge righteously? By not judging outward appearance. The grandson displayed that when those two women came to him. One of them said, my child is dead. and this woman has stolen my child from me and put her dead baby in the stead of my alive child. And so to discover the heart of the matter, he judged their hearts by bringing that child to slaughter that child in front of them both. And the true mother said, give the child up to her. Just don't kill it. And he saw her heart in that moment, that was the true mother, the one who was willing to sacrifice her own child and give up her connection even to that child so that her child could live. The other one willing to see that child die couldn't possibly be the mother, even though outwardly she said she was. Open thy mouth and judge righteously and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who can find a virtuous woman? Let's switch gears here. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Virtuous woman, right feelings. Who can find the right feelings? She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She will seek wool and flax and work willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She rises also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goes not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth forth her hands to the poor. Yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is like silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing. Did you hear what the clothing that she clothed her family with? Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. Rejoice is feelings. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't get sad because somebody said something bad about her. She doesn't get down because somebody is saying it won't work. She doesn't get afraid because it looks bad out there. So now she's worried about the caretaking of what's going to happen. She rejoices in the truth of being taken care of already. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and calleth not the and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but you excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth Abba Yah, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. This was a prophecy, the Bible said. So let's go to verse 30 again. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. Favor is deceitful. So what does that mean, King? It means that when you go out here into the world and you're looking at a woman's body and you think that that's a good woman to be with because of her body, then you could possibly very well be deceived. I'm sure a lot of men have found that out, haven't they? They got a woman because of how she was shaped. Shit, because that badass, bodacious body is why you were with her and why she's on your arm. Well, now look at your bank account. Look at your house. Now look at your relationship with your kids that you don't see. Now look at your reputation. Now look how your work life has suffered. Now look at your good looks. Look at your hair all falling out. Look at your gut hanging down. Look at your self-esteem all destroyed. And beauty is vain. So you're looking at that woman and you're thinking that she's beautiful, and so that makes her valuable, like I just said. You found out that it was vanity, all those good looks. All of the necessary requirements to bless your life, she doesn't have. And what is it that will bless you? A rejoicing woman, a woman of a merry heart, a woman of a joyful heart is what's valuable to you, if you knew that. A woman that doesn't eat the bread of idleness. That woman that cares for her family, that is willing to roll her sleeves up for you and those children every day. That ain't worried about what's coming because she believes in her father who's going to watch over her. She ain't afraid to move about and go and do what she got to do. She knows she's covered and that she's loved. And when she speaks words of kindness to people, and they rejoice when they hear her speak. And they will say to her husband, you have a blessed woman. You are blessed by God. You have a good woman. Hey, brother, is that your woman? You're blessed. Because that's a good woman. I'm coming here every day to see her because she work here just so I can get that good word from her, man. The way she speaks, the way she smiles when I see her, the way she has joy in her heart. And we all living in a rough city, in a rough circumstance, but look at her. Look how kind she is. Look how she's willing to say a kind word that will brighten up another's countenance, that will reflect her own. That's value to your life. Instead of when you hear somebody talk about your woman, it's another story to tell of her wrongdoings, her embarrassments to your name again. Guess what I saw your woman doing? Hey man, was that your woman that was down in such and such the other night? Couldn't be. My woman said she was, oh man. Oh boy, deceived? Ain't that what it said? Yeah. But a woman that feareth Abba, she shall be praised. Did I not just tell you that the people will literally say that about her? How do I know? Because I've witnessed it. I've seen it. I've seen a woman that fears Abba walk around in the world and people speak praises of her. Everywhere she goes, different cities, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what race of people that the people are, they're all saying it. I've seen it. Well, who can find her? That's the prophecy. Who can find the bride? I hope y'all hear this today. It says a prophecy to the king. Who can find her? Well, if you go back, which we're about to do right now, let's see. The one that, does not give his strength to women, doesn't walk in the ways that destroy kings, doesn't drink himself all up, and forget the law and pervert it, his judgment, that guy will never find her. The one that doesn't open his mouth to speak the words of God in truth, and doesn't open his mouth to speak up for those who can't speak up for themselves, he won't find her. So he won't find that gift that's worth higher than rubies. You see? Where her heart of her husband can safely trust in her. so that he has no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. So now, I got a question. Is there a dilemma in the world right now where men are not able to find women to marry? Suitable women? You think you can't find her because there's something wrong with women. You think you can't find her because there's something wrong with women. The prophecy is that there's something wrong with you if you can't find her. Maybe you're given to strong drink too much. Well, people that are given over to strong drink are people that are ready to die. People that are mourning and shit and ready to drawing away all their sorrows. If you had a woman that was doing you good all your days, you wouldn't have to draw away shit. So now, what is being said here in this prophecy? Proverbs 31 wisdom. His mother taught him. If you live on this frequency of right thought, because that's what she's teaching him, how to judge righteously. If you are able to judge righteously, then won't you be able to judge a woman righteously when you see her? So then you need to put on the spectacles of right thought so that you can see the right feelings. You don't know right feelings. You think the woman looked good. You bought her a car and she's got all happy and giddy and jumped on you and said, "Thank you, Daddy." And you thought that made you feel good. That's a good feeling. That's actually vanity. Because you're going to have to do something else next year that makes her say, "Thank you, Daddy." And then you got to do something bigger and 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 something bigger. Until you can't do no more because you enslaved in vain. For beauty, which was vain, and favor, which was deceiving you out of all of your goods. Well, you're being spoiled, sound like to me. Spoiled means robbed. I told you, what happened to your house? What happened to your credibility? What happened to your name? What happened to your riches? What happened to your favorite truck? What happened to those nice clothes you had? She took all that shit. Because you couldn't see her. You didn't have on the right thought glasses. I told you, brothers, if you want to have the wife that will match your frequency, you got to have on a frequency. You can't say, "I want a woman that's like this up there, but I'm down here." You want to listen to rap? Don't you have to go to the station that plays rap? Well, then why are you on the classical station, stumping your feet, smashing your fist on the table, getting mad, cussing out the radio because it's playing classical music? Your ass on there mad as hell talking about something. I said Zaytoven, not no fucking Beethoven. What the hell is they playing this shit for? Symphony number 9 and all this shit. I said play Zaytoven. This nigga thought I said Beethoven. You see what I'm trying to explain to you? You get on the station first, then you hear the music. Spiritual manna fall on down on these people's tongues so that they can retain what I just said. What I just said was, you have to attune yourself to the right thought so that your feelings will follow. They will be drawn to the right thoughts. They liked that when you said that. She liked the way you talked to her when you said, "I am loved. I am safe. I am trustworthy." Guys, what are you doing right there? You're speaking to your wife. So now, if you're thinking thoughts like this, "I am going to get rich," then what kind of feelings will match that? Feelings of vanity. So the women of vanity will come a flocking. If that's what you want, then that's what you'll have. If you don't want vanity, but you want something that will do you good all the days of your life, which wisdom said this, and I thought that guys were wise. So if you guys were wise, then you chase for the prize. Keep your eyes locked on that thing. You see? Which is wisdom. Speaking right thoughts. Then the right feelings that match will appear. And she will do me good. Because she loved the thoughts that I speak. So you gotta be a right thought in order to have right feelings dwelling with you, don't you? In other words, when you speak right thoughts to yourself, then don't right feelings come up inside of you? Now watch when I say this. You have a plant, okay? And you bought it. And it was just a small little plant when you first bought it, but it's supposed to grow into a big bush. So as you have this plant, you water it and you feed it and you put it in the sun and open the blinds so the sun can get down on it and everything. And you do all this so that what? The plant can grow. One more thing, if you're wise, that you will do to this plant is you will speak to it so that it may flourish and grow. Now, when you speak to the plant, you don't actually have to use words. You can, but you speak to it by thinking. Feelingly, as you look at it, you're communicating with it. When you look upon it with thoughts, you're feeding it. So you're thinking in your mind, I love this plant. This is my favorite plant. Everything about it is wonderful and beautiful. You see what I'm trying to explain there? But if you speak down to the plant, what happens to it? It starts to shrivel. It starts to turn brown. It starts to die. When you're thinking, I hate this. Oh, fuck, I hate doing this shit, man. Oh, fuck, oh. You see what I'm trying to explain? Why it's very important that you watch your thoughts? Because as a man thinketh in his heart, y'all know the rest. Y'all hear me? So now, if you are speaking that way internally, see, you're not actually saying words, but the plant is going to be affected, even if you don't use words. If you don't believe me, try this and see. Try it. Get you a plant and do it. You will see the results. Hate the thing internally. Don't say words. Just hate it internally when you walk past it and see the results. Love it when you walk past it every time you walk past it and see the results. So that'll work for anything, even your own baby that you have, even your own child. Well, it damn sure work on feelings. What does? Speaking the right thoughts to it. Which is what Proverbs 31 is about. That's why she said, who can find him? Who can find her? Excuse me. Who can find her? The bride. Ain't that what the whole story of the Bible is about? Yes, it is. Now, Christ is the bridegroom. He's the king of kings. So there are other kings that he has crowned, but he's the king of them because he put the crowns on their head. He's the one taller than the other ones in that vision that was placing the crowns on the heads of his brethren around him. You see that there? The King of Kings. Well, where is the King of Kings? Is he in the wrong thoughts or is he in the right thoughts? So then the bride, who are the members of the body down here on the earth, are hearing the words coming through the Spirit, and their spirits bear witness. In other words, their feelings. That's why when it says spirit there, it's a little spirit. And it has, when it says our spirit bears witness with his spirit, it's the capital Spirit. See? So our feelings, when it talks about the feminine, it will always lowercase it. You see? Just like the Lord our righteousness, all caps, in Jeremiah 23, and the Lord our righteousness, lowercase, excuse me. in Jeremiah 33. See how that working? So the church is the feelings that match the thoughts that they receive through the Spirit and bear witness. So that's who gets the bride. The right thoughts do. Because feelings go where safety is. It's just the way it is. Feelings go where security is. It's just the way it is. Because that's what it says there in Proverbs 31 if you're reading it. She shall dwell safely. She's not worried about a thing, is she? So then right feelings also are right thought. Well, I hope you hear what his mother said. You're the son of my vow. I made a vow to somebody. Well, who is this king she's talking to? Father. David is. David is also Christ Yahushua. They sit in the same throne. So you understand the King of Kings? Was David a king of Israel? Yeah. Are Israel a nation of kings? Yes, but they had a king named David who was their king of kings. Because they were all kings. You see what I'm trying to explain there? They're all thinking right, but he thinks a little bit more right than all of them. In other words, Christ. You see? They have gone astray, but he didn't. That's all it means. Not that they didn't know the right thought, but they went astray from it every now and again and started to doubt. Oh man, I'm this, I'm this. No, the hell you ain't. No, in the hell you ain't. Come on back home, baby. You ain't stressed. You ain't none of that. See, women be stressed. Do that say that woman is stressed? No, it don't. Why? Because she receives the right thoughts. She serves Abba. That's what it say. So she receives the right thoughts that make her feelings right. She know her word just like her husband know the word. Why? Because she just said they are one. That's why she said, you're the son of my vows. Manna be tasty, boy. The hidden manna be tasty. What is hidden manna? Okay. There's manna and then there's hidden manna, right? There was manna that they ate out there when they came out of Egypt, it says, and they did die. But this manna, if you eat, you won't die. So what manna? Well, when those Israelites received the commandments, they ate it on the surface, what they could see. Don't kill, don't steal, don't this, don't that. They filled their minds with don't statements instead of I am statements of truth. So they erred in their understanding, like the scripture said. So when they read the scripture, in other words, when they were reading the scriptures, us, that is, we had a veil when Moses was read, just like the Bible says. Unto this day, people still have the veil. According to the Bible, that's what it says. So they don't understand totally what they're reading because they cannot glean from the words the spiritual meaning, which is what Abba's words are when they're spoken. Yes, you hear the words, but they are laden with spiritual meaning. And if you don't get the spiritual meaning, then you have gotten nothing when you heard the word. So your feelings are not right because you spend your time in fear of messing up, in doing something wrong before the Father. Why would a wife want to live with her husband that way? Biting her fingernails in the house, and he comes home and she's so scared that she didn't do everything perfect in that house before he got home. Is that realistic for a loving house? If he gives her grace, would she be biting her fingernails all in there worried about she didn't vacuum the carpet? She was just too tired because the baby was up all night, so she just took a nap and forgot. So now he come home, he's going to be pissed off because the carpet isn't vacuumed. He's going to be mad at her and not love her anymore. Because that's what you're doing when you feel like you're messing up with God. My husband doesn't do that when he comes in the house. He hugs me, he kisses me, he tells me how much he loves me, he tells me how happy he is to be home with me. He sups with me and we eat dinner and we drink a nice glass of wine and we have a great conversation about our day. And he may make mention of something. He may say, that bag of trash over there, what are you planning on doing with that? Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it in the morning. Okay. Y'all don't think that's how it goes, though. You think that bag of trash is there. God damn it, I'm going to beat your ass, bitch. That's how you think your husband is to you. What kind of husband y'all think y'all got? He said he came in truth and grace. So when he comes in the door, he comes with the truth. I told you, what's the trash bag doing right there? Or whatever it is. Why the carpet ain't vacuumed? I asked you to do it. The baby was up and I was so tired and everything. What is he going to say? I don't give a damn about you and that damn baby hollering and shit. I wanted it done, damn it. That's how you side the Christ is, huh? Then I don't think that's going to produce the right feelings in his bride, is it? But we just read here in Proverb 31 that we looking for a virtuous woman. So we got to be virtuous. That's what she's saying. That's how wisdom speaks. Wisdom is cunning. Why is this a serpent? Is a serpent a cunning creature? Well, let's break that sneaky, cunning, subtle dude down. Let's break him down. You could be taking a nap, right? Now, if you're taking a nap and your dog Roscoe comes in the room, he's a big old St. Bernard or something, and he's coming through the kitchen, do you think you might hear his paws on that floor and might hear him bark and get the licking on you and everything and let you know he's there? All right, then. Now, let's take that king cobra. Let's take that black mamba. Let's take that boa constrictor. Let's take that python. And let's put that dude in the room as you're in there taking a nap. Will you know he's there? No. Will he alert you that he is there? No, he won't do that either. Will he come to investigate you? Yeah. But you won't know it. And if he seeks to do you harm, you won't know until it's too late. So he's very cunning. He's the most subtle. He can be right there next to you and you won't know he's there. And I'm not lying to you because you can't hear the nigga. He move in a very subtle ass way. And he will be right there. And if you don't just happen to notice him, he'll be there and you won't know. Ask the rats and mice and shit if they saw that nigga before they got snipped it. Ding! Uh-oh, shit! I done got bit by some shit. Nerve toxin in my shit got me tweaking. Okay, I'm about to pass out. Okay, I'm on the floor now. What's wrong? Something, my shit ain't moving. My arms and legs. What the fuck is this coming toward me? What the hell is that? Who are you? The same nigga that bit your ass. I'm the same nigga that's gonna eat your ass. Nigga like, where'd you come from? I've been there for 2 weeks by your little hole. You just didn't see me. You're gonna swallow me before I'm dead. Now, let me go hide somewhere so I can digest this guy. That's how wisdom works as well. That's why it said be wise like that guy. You bit the guy, he didn't even know it was you that bit him. When you came lurking up to finish the job, he didn't even know what was going on. He said, who are you and where'd you come from? I'm the guy that bit you. You're to finish the job. That's a hell of a warrior. One that can snipe you, you don't know where it came from. You're laying there on the ground, then he comes walking over you with his pistol. He's going to finish the job. He hit you with the sniper rifle, paralyzed your ass, hit you in the spine. Then he came over you and said, okay, gotta cap you, snap. How do we know? Because that's what David did. Snipe Goliath. Pow! Headshot. Your ass has got the nerve toxin in your shit. Because I used wisdom on your dumb ass because you thought I was about to wrestle your big 12 sandwich eating, 10 feet tall, bench press 2,000 pound ass nigga. You think we about to tussle? Are you smoking crack rock? Because crack kills, I done heard, and it make you look crazy and do some crazy shit. So you must be smoking crack, nigga. You gonna do what to me, you said? Oh, you talking shit back. What you say you gonna do? Oh, you gonna feed me to the birds and shit. Give my flesh to the... Okay. Well, do you know who you fighting against over here? You ever heard of Abba Yah? Obviously you ain't, because you a Philistine. So let me let you know how the Spirit of the Lord works. When it come upon me, I kill shit. Ask the lion and the bear, because you're going to end up just like them. Okay? Nigga, you ain't even got no sword. You ain't got no armor on, and you're a youth. So I'm going to judge outward appearance because I'm a Philistine, and I'm big and burly and strong and can drink a mega pint of wine and beer and not get intoxicated, and I can kick people in the ass and bully people and be with any woman that I want to because I'm the champion around here. Okay, I hear you talking. Keep talking. I'm about to line this shot up on your ass while you talking all of this shit. Go, huh? What else happened over there you said? You don't see me running toward you? You don't see me running to... I'm not running away from you, Goliath. I'm running toward you. Per snap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stars and birds going around his head. Now Goliath looking like he about to be dead. Well, he was, because I came, like I said, with my pistol. In this case, it was his pistol. I came over there and took his pistol out of his holster. David took his sword out of his sheath, in other words, and decapitated the nigga with it. Kashnip! Here's your champion. And the Philistines fled. And the Israelites were emboldened and chased the Philistines. What does that mean? Right thought prevailed, and then all of the other members of the right thought started to chase or went offense. Offense, go offense, like the grandson been saying since the beginning, because Goliath head in my hands. Wrong thought then been slayed. He thought because of his outward appearance that I would be afraid. Am I? And y'all thought because of my outward appearance I wasn't your king. But am I? This is David I'm talking about, guys. Don't get it misconstrued. Gosh, golly. Jiminy Christmas. But I hope y'all get this. I hope y'all got this message. If you want to find the bride, you got to be in right thought. So that you can get the right feelings that match the right thought, and you can have harmony in your house, and y'all can have a son of vows or a son of promise, and y'all can laugh. Siloam Israel.